What's up, Dunwoody? Welcome back to the podcast. It's all about Dunwoody, Georgia. My name is Matt Weber. Show is brought to you by Dr. Brett Friedman with Village Orthodontics. And
Discover Dunwoody.
yes, Mark Galvin here is from Discover Dunwoody, and a new sponsor that came on maybe 6 months ago, and it's been great. You guys have been super helpful. We've talked about all these different things. Your events page, let's get right into it. Talk about your events page. That's something that I really want to start sharing more often because
I appreciate
amazing.
That. Yeah. So, I'm talking over you. Hopefully you don't have a latency going on here, but our events page, I'm looking at it's on my other screen here.
No, I have an ADD thing where I just start talking.
Well,
interrupt.
I think you and I get along well then, right? It's just, I'm right there with you. So we have an events page. If you want to know what's going on in Dunwoody, this serves the local community very well. Go to discoverdunwoody.com/events. Discoverdunwoody.com/events. You'll see everything that's going on. You can change the kind of event. Let's say you're looking for live music. Click the little live music button on there and you'll get live music in Dunwoody. What if you're just looking for the next couple of weeks? You can change the time parameters, all this great stuff. If you have an event that you want the local community to know about, like I heard there's, and I shouldn't bring this up because I'm not sure which church. There is a church in Dunwoody that does bingo. If you're that church, go to Discover Dunwoody and you can see under the play tab, there's a submit an event. Cool. Submit your event to us. We'll put it on our website. We'll list bingo on our website. All that kind of stuff is what we want to list there.
Yeah. So small business owners, now's your chance. Go on there and put your events in.
Well, such a great point. I'm looking at right now, and I see one of our hotels has something on there. Parkwoods has something. St. Luke's Presbyterian Church has mindful art on here. There's a Torah class listed here on March the 5th. So all of these items are submitted by the community. We host them. We are really the central, if you will, clearinghouse for all the events that are going on in Dunwoody. It has to be in Dunwoody. Can't be in that, that neighboring city that sits above us and beside us. It's got to be in Dunwoody, but we'll put it on our website. We'd love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's something that I didn't know about until just now. So that's great.
That's
and
cool.
I'll start sharing that more often.
On, man.
What do you want to talk about today? We've got, everything that's coming to the city. And so that's something that in the future shows, I want you to kind of talk about the new things, the new businesses. You mentioned 3 that I had never heard of right before we started.
Yeah.
And then you know the trolley bus. I want to get in the trolley bus too.
Well, let's start there.
Okay.
So we do a trolley tour the second Thursday of every month, starts at 1:30, and it hits all the major parts of the city. If you did this before, and there are some people that have been on the trolley tour before, we used to do segments. We used to do the perimeter, and we used to do the village and so on. Now we do the entire city. We just go to different places every month. And here's what happens. We pick up here at 1:30. We drive around the city. We get off. We try food. We try drinks. All these different restaurants. Love for us to come see them because we get exposure. We really do expose those restaurants to a new market segment. The focus, the whole reason we started the trolley tour, is to help our hoteliers, because our number one mission is to get people to stay in our hotels. We get our hoteliers on the trolley tour and they can talk with some knowledge about the restaurants in and around Dunwoody. Nothing is better than to step up at our front desk and say, hey, I'm looking for an Italian restaurant. I'd love one that's totally local, for that person at the front desk say, I have been to name the restaurant and it's great. You should go there. So that's the goal. So we fill in with hoteliers, and then whatever's left, we have 25 seats on the trolley. We will fill in the back half of that with anybody, and it is free. Yes, free. And all you got to do is show up here at Discover Dunwoody, 1:30, runs until 4:30, and you get to do all those great things. Now, I hear you are doing a trolley tour coming up. Is that right?
That's true. On June 12th, if you want to have your initial tour being from somebody that kind of knows the city, I've got to practice. You guys are going to have to tell me where I'm going beforehand.
Well, we give you a script. You'll know. Here's where we're going and everything that's happening. Emily on our team manages that. She does a great job.
Okay.
I'll be honest. You know the city so well. You could show up, just get the script and go, and you would be fine. But we'll give it to you in advance so you know where you're headed.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited about that. It's June 12th. You sent me the link, and I opted my birthday. So there was a few
Happy
dates
birthday.
before that and after, but I saw that one and it just stuck out to me. I think it would be fun for my kids to be there and my wife, and
Oh, that's
you know,
awesome.
make
That's
it
a cool way to celebrate your birthday.
interactive,
I
right?
guarantee you we will sing happy birthday to you
Okay.
on the trolley as we're bouncing around thinking happy
Nice.
birthday. Oh, I can totally see it.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So, and how do people sign up for that? I'm sure it's
So
on the
what they should
website
do,
somewhere.
yeah, the easiest way to learn about it is just go to our website, discoverdunwoody.com, search trolley, and you'll get all the information will show up and you'll be able to go find it. Yeah,
Awesome. Awesome. Okay.
that's so cool.
So
I love. Thanks for
that's
bringing that up.
Yeah, that's really exciting. I've seen you at NFA. I've seen you with David Avis at the Village. Where are some of the other spots that you guys stop, that the business owners that take you in?
Yeah, so it is absolutely all over the board. Gosh, I'm going to forget somebody. So let me just say in advance, if I forget to mention you, I am so sorry.
So is it
But
different every time?
it changes every time.
Oh, okay.
Hawkers has helped us, has given us food. We've Hobnob, and I'm thinking Ashford Lane has. Politan Row has participated. We try to get all of those restaurants to participate over there.
Okay.
So, and I've missed some. I haven't been on every single trolley tour, so there are others that have let us come in. We've stopped off at Agave Bandito. We've gone into Putt Shack. We've honestly, it's all over. Then when you get to the Village, David Avis has been a huge supporter.
Yeah.
One of actually my favorite story is we were going to Los Hermanos, and we pulled up and we were early. And Billy Kramer, owner of NFA Burger, was our tour guide, he is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
He said, "Okay, hey, we'll do this. We'll come back to Los Hermanos. Let's go to Breadwinner." He walks into Breadwinner. They're not expecting us. 25 people. Walks in, goes to the back, grabs an armful of the best darn cookies ever, and starts handing them out to everybody. Like, who are you? I love those cookies. So we were thrilled for that. But all that sort of thing can happen. But we'll hit. We're also going to go to Tilly Mills side. We'll go see Charlie Agello at 48 East 48th Street Market. We go to a lot of places. You definitely don't leave hungry. You don't leave thirsty. It is such a cool way to see the entire city. And you know what? The community happens on that bus, right? On the trolley.
Yeah.
You're going to meet people that you're going to want to stay in touch with. It's really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into some of the cool stuff that's coming to the city.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
So,
even know where to go. You mentioned Cuttlefish and a couple other ones.
Cuttlefish. Have you heard of Cuttlefish before?
I've heard of it. I don't really know anything about
Yeah,
it though.
yeah. So we all talk about we want mom and pop, so to speak. We want restaurants that are unique to Dunwoody, which is why everybody loves David Avis and the things he's
Yeah.
done at the Village. Cuttlefish is one of those. They used to be down in, I think they were in Decatur. They closed up shop there. They're opening up at High Street. So when you drive into High Street and you pass Velvet Taco, if you haven't been to Velvet Taco,
I have that. We
great.
go there all the time. So good.
Oh, great tacos. So you drive by Velvet Taco at the end of that block, in going into High Street is where Cuttlefish is. This is really interesting. So it is a sushi spot with a bakery and a fish market. Now, all that work, the fish market and the sushis works well,
Kind of go
but
together.
a coffee shop. I can't wait to see how that works. So definitely go check that out. They are opening, gosh, any minute now, right?
Okay.
They are waiting for a couple of more permits and they'll be open. So that is really cool. Definitely go check them out. The other one that I want to mention high level is CT Taqueria or Taqueria, depending on who you are. That is opening up over at Campus 244. They are opening up. This is the greatest thing. This is what? Mexican restaurant, and it's opening on St. Patrick's Day. So it's an Irish opening for them. So go check them out. Campus 244. If you don't know where Campus 244 is, and this
No,
has come up.
tell me about Campus 244, because I've actually never been there, and I've been everywhere in Dunwoody, I feel like.
So everybody knows this place because when you're getting off at Ashford Dunwoody, and I'm thinking you're headed towards Sandy Springs on 285. You get off and you're at that intersection. We're all going to go right into Dunwoody. Straight across in front of you, There's a building there that's been renovated. It used to be the Gold Kist headquarters, just a plain old square building. A group called Georgetown Real Estate Developers took it. They redeveloped it. They built on top of the building. It's a beautiful building, and they put in a new hotel over there called the Element Hotel. It has a green space. They're opening up a couple of restaurants there, including in addition to CT Taqueria. There's also Stage, STA with the two dots above the age, Stage. They're coming in there sometime this year. There's not a date on that, but to get there is the challenge, right? How do you get there? You go over to the State Farm buildings, turn left on that road that goes to the bridge that runs across 285.
Yeah.
Um, you're going up that hill, turn left as if you're going to the Marriott, and you go into Campus 244.
Okay. So it's right
Definitely go
next to the
check it
Marriott.
out. It's going to be terrific. With this restaurant opening, there's green space there. The Element Hotel which is open, very nice. Definitely go check it. It's a cool thing. All these brand new developments know that they need to be walkable, they need to have green space, and they need to offer restaurants. That office building is practically full because they're offering all these elements. So
Yeah.
definitely go check that out.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a young business area, I feel like. Am I getting that
It
wrong?
is.
I feel like it's like
Yeah,
tech
no.
startups and stuff, right? Isn't
Yeah. There's a couple of, Michael Starling from Economic Development can rattle off all the companies over there. I don't know all the companies off the top of my head, but there's a web marketing firm going there, very young. So there's a lot of really cool places, cool companies in there, and
yeah,
they're there
the
because
area is built around these businesses.
100%. Yeah,
Okay.
we need those. We are such a corporate headquarters style environment here at Perimeter
Yeah.
that really does complement everything that we're about.
Yeah. And it really helps the city too. When these
It
businesses are
does.
there, the city's making money off of them. And so you see what like Mercedes has done for Sandy Springs, where they can pay whatever they want for anything. And here in
Yeah.
Dunwoody, we don't get taxed a whole lot. And so, the stuff like that does make a big difference. So if you're going to go
It
out and you're thinking about going out of Dunwoody, maybe you should try one of these new places.
I I can't I cannot echo what you said any more better than what the way you did. We are the big lift is going to be in the sales tax revenue that's generated with all these people coming in, but more importantly, the businesses they support enhance our livelihood, right?
Yeah.
So, like Makata, I'm not sure if you've been to Makata, which is over there at
Mm-mm.
State Farm. It is, speaking of
Oh, it's
sushi,
sushi.
some of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
best sushi in Dunwoody. Terrific place. Why is it there? It's because of the State Farm building, right? So it gives us something new. They need to stay in business. They need traffic. They need the foot traffic. So getting these businesses in will create more opportunities for more restaurants, will give us more things to do, more places to go. So
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, we've got quite a selection now. I remember it was like 5 years ago or so when I started the podcast, and people were constantly complaining about there's no restaurants in Dunwoody, and now I feel like we're flush with wonderful restaurants.
It is. Yeah. If there's a complaint, and I don't think this will ever go away, the complaint we typically get is we have a lot of chain restaurants.
Yeah,
And that is because rent in Dunwoody, in Perimeter,
yeah,
ain't cheap. Just telling you, it is
no,
not cheap. So it's really difficult to be a startup. And, you and I will never be able to afford the rent. If we decided we wanted to open a restaurant at Perimeter Mall,
yeah,
you and I can't come up with enough money. So a lot of those chain restaurants are the ones that can. I'll give you an example. Chubby Cattle is a Korean barbecue joint going into the front of the mall. That's a chain. It'll be really cool, and they're going to build out that space. It'll be fantastic. Like Kitchen and Cocktails, brand new spot open in the front of the mall. These are chains because they do have the extra liquidity to do that kind of work.
yeah,
But it's really great. The things that we're getting that are chain related, but still be unique. Chubby Cattle, Hampton Social going in over at High Street. That's a chain that'll be an Instagrammable spot. A lot of fun. Definitely appealing to that younger crowd that wants to get together, have a lot of fun, take pictures of that. Other places opening. Rosetta Bakery is opening up very soon over at High Street. Van Leeuwen's. So we are going to be covered up with ice cream. If you love ice cream, Dunwoody's a place to be because we already have
this is the
Jenny's.
week for it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yes, exactly. Um, Jenny's ice cream is here over at Ashford Lane, and I love Jenny's ice cream. Van Leeuwen's, Leeuwen. I think it's Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen Ice Cream is opening at Park Place. And then you've got Good Vibes, which is David Avis's brand new venture, opening at the Village. That's opening up very soon, next couple of weeks. So if you like ice cream, we have definitely got you covered in
Yes.
Dunwoody.
Yes. You just mentioned a ton that I had never heard of. That's amazing. What you seem to have mentioned High Street a couple times. Where are we at with High Street? Like if you're looking at it, is the left still undeveloped? I haven't been there in a few weeks.
So um, here, we're three phases for High Street. First phase is open. If you guys have not driven through High Street, definitely go drive through it
Walked through, yeah.
or walk through. Yeah, the thing is a lot of people say, where is High Street? It's behind the mall. And so there is one of those perimeter center roads that runs on the back of the mall. Go to the back, drive down there. You could, if you're leaving Ashford Lane, you're at that intersection headed toward, on the mall side, just keep driving straight and it's down the right.
Yeah.
On that corner that is developed, that's open, well, it's open to the public now. You have Agave Bandito, Nando's Peri Peri, Putt Shack, Hampton Social will be on that level. So that
Right.
level there at High Street is there. The other places that are there, there's a Ben and Jerry's, there's Alan Edmonds, which moved from Park Place over there. Um, the Now Massage is open, Sugarcoat, Skin Spirit, Velvet Taco. Those are the places that are in there. They
And
have a
there's
lot of
people living in
openings.
apartments that are right there.
The
So
apartments are
very nice
mostly
apartments.
occupied. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are very nice, and they've done a good job of leasing those up. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah. And so
That's
a lot of
phase
those people
one.
are walking downstairs to eat there, but we need the rest of
Absolutely.
Dunwoody to show up there as well.
Yeah, it is such a cool space that it shame on you if you're not haven't gone to check it out. I really love Agave Bandito, and
Yeah.
they have a speakeasy that is called Cafe. No, Speak Tiki.
Yeah.
Um, Maya's Speak Tiki, and if you like bourbon, they have the best bourbon selection in Dunwoody by far.
Yeah.
So
I
definitely
just
go
like the
check that
atmosphere
out.
there. I wasn't there for the
So
bourbon, but
cool.
it is cool that they open a bookcase for you. They said, "Would you like to
Uh-huh.
go up to the speakeasy?" And we were like, "Yeah." And she walked over and grabbed a bookcase and opened the bookcase, and there's like a secret stairway. And then we went up
Yeah,
there, and there
so
was a bunch of
cool.
people there, so it wasn't super
Yeah,
secret, but
right.
it's a very cool place. Just all the
You can make
skulls and
reservations for it on, I
yeah.
think, Open Table now. You
Okay,
can make a reservation for that space.
nice.
So, so many cool things. I want to mention this, and you and I didn't talk about this before. There's a dinner theater that's happening over at the Marriott. You can find this on the website's various dates where you can go in to the Marriott and experience a murder mystery, and you're part of the murderous mystery. You can find this on the website, and this is ongoing. He's in there once a month, and that's a really cool thing. But you
That's
can find
cool.
it on the website. I'm trying to track it down and give you an example of it. But that's a really nice feature. It's kind of like we just had the comedy festival in Dunwoody. We're seeing more and more of these types of entertainment, theater focused events that are coming to Dunwoody. We love that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh,
What
here's one I should mention. Steak and Grace, new steak restaurant opening in the old it's in the
village?
village. It's
The
where
the
breakfast
breakfast
restaurant.
place.
Yeah. First Watch was there.
First watch.
So they're going into the First Watch location and they're opening very soon. So when you air this you can start looking for that. I think that their grand opening ribbon cutting is coming up the next couple 3 weeks.
There's a lot of
So
hubbub about
check
that
that
one.
out.
People are excited about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, they're doing it unique. They want to focus on locals. And so, Matthew, they want you to you're never called Matthew, Matt. They want you to go and go there once a week. So that's their mission is to really create that local vibe, that local connection.
Yeah,
So that's going to be something I think Dunwoodians would love to go see and check it out. And I think that they'll be back again and again.
yeah, and they're right next to our parade festival, so maybe they'll get some eyeballs in July for
Yeah.
sure. And
There is a there's
thank you
this
for
other place.
everything. I want to thank you real
Yeah.
quick. Thank you for everything that you do for the parade, Mark. You make it a lot easier for us, so we appreciate that.
Well, I'm thrilled that we love the parade. We started participate. We take our trolley. and
Yeah.
we put it in the parade, the same trolley that we use in our trolley tour, and we give away fun things. As a matter of fact, let's see, I've got it right here. We have a we give out these balls. See, I grabbed a bunch this year.
I have a few of those.
So the Dunwoody, the Discover Dunwoody pool ball, and we started dating it last year. So this is the 2024 version. You
Okay.
should start to collect these, right? I want to see, in 5 years, we'll gather everybody together that has the whole collection and probably give them a free night stay at one of our hotels. So
Yeah.
we give away those. You tell me every year you can't throw those balls, don't you? You can't throw them.
Yes, I do.
But we do. We definitely hand those out, and we also like to hand out the Dunwoody sticker. And I've got one of those here somewhere.
That
Here,
ball was
Dunwoody
almost
stickers.
it was like a stress ball for me during the parade. I just carried it and squeezed it the entire way.
It's those things are great. And then we give away these also at the parade. We give away these year round. You get them at the library. You can go to the city hall. You can go see NFA Burger. We love to hand these out to anyone. And actually, if you're a business in Dunwoody and you'd like a stack of these,
Yeah.
you get in touch with us. We will give you more than your share, and they are free. We just want everybody in Dunwoody to drive around with a Dunwoody sticker on the back of their car.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, cool. I think we've hit everything we want to talk about. And Mark here is going to be back, hopefully monthly. I've got you scheduled monthly. Hopefully you'll do it monthly. And because you've got your ear to
Absolutely.
the ground more than anybody in the city, minus maybe Michael Starling. I feel like you know more than Lynn does at a lot of times. So this is going to be
Well,
great. It's going to be beneficial to
yeah,
the listeners here. And so thank you.
good. And it's not just me, right? We have an entire team here at
Right.
Discover Dunwoody. In fact, all the things I talked about, I sat down with the staff yesterday and I said, "What do I need to make sure I share with What's Up Dunwoody on what is up in Dunwoody?" And my team made sure that I knew everything that was going on. So check out our social media. Discover Dunwoody is our handle everywhere. If
Yep.
you're not following us on Instagram, you're missing out. This is where we share all the new info. So if you want to know when Steak and Grace is opening, we will put that on our social media and make a big announcement.
Yep.
That is where we have all of the what's going on and what's happening and what you're missing. What are the best margaritas in Dunwoody? What are the best places to go out for brunch in Dunwoody? We're constantly sharing that type of content on that feed.
Yes. And it's very good. I rip it off a lot of the time. No,
Sweet.
I don't rip
We
it off.
love
I
that.
share it.
Totally rip it off. If
Yes.
you wanted to share it, we love because you're helping us reach more people. So rock on, man.
Yes. And okay. And most importantly, so we have a little sponsorship deal here. And when you book a hotel in the Dunwoody area, you're going to go to www.discoverdunwoody.com/what's up Dunwoody. And that's where you're going to get your hotel. So if you got family coming to town, you want to send them a link, that's the link you're going to send them so that Mark knows that I'm doing a really good job representing for Discover Dunwoody.
Let's see. You've already booked 3,000 rooms. That's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. I think I said 3, but
I had a
well,
few
thanks so
zeros.
much, Mark.
Appreciate you, man. But we love everything that you do with What's Up Dunwoody. It's why we're leaning in to support you because you are the go-to person here in Dunwoody. Everybody knows who you are, the work you do with the parade, among other things. So thanks for all you do for our community.
Well, thanks, man. I'll see you next month.
Sounds good.